What's going on YouTube? Um, Let me make sure. Okay, cool. We got video feed. All right. I just wanted to go live, let you guys know Suppoman got banned from YouTube. Okay. So before I really get into it and like dive into all of that, I just want to say, as I'm kind of doing more and newer videos here on YouTube, um, here and there. I'm not even sure, if I want to dive super deep into it like I did in the past. Um, you know, with this happening, guys, and what it means for crypto, we'll kind of talk about that in depth as, you guys keep watching. But essentially, let's hop into Twitter. Let's slow down for a second and I'll kind of show you, Superman's tweets. So let me go ahead and hop in real quick and let's dive right in. All right. So ultimately, as you can see here, it says, peeps, it seems YouTube have banned my account and it happened midstream too. So if you saw it happen live. So essentially YouTube banned him while he was doing a live stream, which is pretty insane, right? So, I'm sure he was probably doing, actually, let's go ahead and check his feed. Right here, I think this was the actual video he was doing. If we click on it, I'm not sure if it'll, yeah, as you can see here, it's been removed. So that's the video probably that he was referring to that was midstream. He had reported that essentially his videos are being shadow banned and things like that. He's been doing a lot of DeFi, cryptos. And so that's pretty much kind of the 411 on that. That's unfortunate for him for sure. I think he had over 100,000 followers for sure, 130,000. I don't know because I've been following him since he had like, gosh, he was like less than 30,000 followers or something like that. So, very unfortunate. And, obviously it's because he was promoting, or not promoting, but he was just doing reviews on these coins, right? By the way, guys, I have to throw this disclaimer out there, especially in light of what happened with Superman. This is not financial advice. This is entertainment only. So just want to throw that out there. But that's the risk you run in crypto. It's one of the reasons I actually kind of stepped out of crypto. One of the reasons. The other reasons were many, but that was one of them. I'm kind of back now, and now it's clear, guys. You can't. Apparently, they don't want you doing, videos on, reviews and things like that. So obviously, he says, he's not a financial advisor. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it for what it is, guys, because you can throw in the chat what you guys think about all this. But for me, personally, as being in the crypto space and doing YouTube videos almost every day back 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I can say, it definitely is a scary place to be when, you start getting followers and subscribers and, you put your name out there, especially in the United States. Like, obviously with the SEC cracking down, like you have regulations and things like that. So you have to be super careful of how you conduct your business on YouTube. This is kind of one of the reasons why YouTube has gotten so, I don't want to say necessarily because I don't want to get like an axe or shadow banned or whatever, but it's one of the struggles here being on this platform essentially. But that's just my whole 2 cents on it. It's like I said, it's one of the reasons why I got out of the whole crypto space as far as YouTube videos go. But I still obviously enjoy crypto. He was one of the first YouTubers. He's been around forever, literally, and does in-depth reviews on projects and things like that. So people have probably made a ton of money off this guy. He's done courses. He's taught people, even probably the crypto people, the crypto YouTubers, in today's crypto that have like, hundreds or tens of thousands of subscribers. Like, they know who Superman is and probably been encouraged to actually start their YouTube channel because of him. So What it kind of means for the crypto space is like, man, like you can't, apparently you can't do video reviews, in-depth reviews on crypto projects, right? Um, I guess we can still talk about it as far as like a macroeconomic perspective. Apparently they still allow that. If you looked at other YouTubers that don't necessarily dive deep into these projects, so it's like, at what point is it okay to do a review or do, an in-depth, an in-depth video on one of these projects? So that's kind of the gray area right now is for YouTubers. It's going to be hard because they're basically saying, you can't really earn, you're not going to be able to get revenue as far as like AdSense, or you're not going to be able to, you're going to have to be very careful with what videos you're putting out there. The question is like, where is that line? Where can we start and stop as far as the, reviews or in-depth, analysis of one of these projects, right? I used to do that. I used to do them, but if you look at Cardano, that's one of my successful, deep, in-depth reviews from a couple years ago, actually like 3 years ago, was Cardano, and now it's sitting at number 4. So it's important to have YouTubers that are going to be able to do really good reviews, but obviously there is a risk that if you are doing a review on a video and the project goes belly up, it goes out a bit, whatever, or the project, all the developers just quit, go to another project, there is obviously the possibility that if somebody had listened to your advice and lost money, they're out that money. But you need to be, everybody is an adult at the end of the day, and you should be consulting with a financial advisor before you make decisions anyway. You shouldn't be putting your entire life savings, diaper money, or mortgage payments, your whole house, throwing it into crypto, right? So it's important to know that, being around for a while in this space, you're going to have bear markets, you're going to have bull markets. It's important to know which market you're in and not buy at the top. And when the market crashes, you're not stuck holding these bags, right? Even Ivan on Tech had said in one of his videos just the other day, talking about taking profits, right? And he knows from being around in the space for a long time that when this market runs up like this, that it doesn't keep going forever, right? It's just not gonna happen. And as much as we want this space to be adopted fully by mainstream, it's probably not going to happen for a while. It's obviously Bitcoin is definitely the face of crypto, but what about all the rest of these projects? We want to see some of these projects succeed and be adopted in the mainstream, and some of them, slowly are in some, use case scenarios and yada yada. But we want to see these things, fully adopted, right? But that's just not going to be the case, in the short term. Long term, definitely the case, right? And even then, you're going to have laws, regulations, and yada yada yada. But I just went on a complete rant, so I don't know where I was going with that. But back to Suppoman, he basically had a new video right here on his Twitter. If you don't know his Twitter, it is just at Michael Suppo right there. You can give him a follow and check out his latest video on that. It's actually a new channel, it looks like. Currently sitting at only a few hundred subscribers, but you can give him a sub there. But whether you like him or not, this does have repercussions for the crypto space, in my opinion. It's something every crypto YouTuber should basically look out for and take it with, take that pill and swallow it, because obviously Suppoman is well known for doing crypto reviews, but the question is like, where's the line where you can do a review, or or you can't at all? So that's like, that, where's the line? He's said in this video that he's talked to YouTube, they don't really have any suggestions, they don't have any answers. So that's just one of the cases of why it's it can be tough to put your name out there in crypto, especially in the United States, where they have the restrictions are pretty hardcore here, versus if you're overseas, you're a little bit more safe in some countries. There's not as much regulations. It's more lax, and you can do more things. You can, there's more cryptocurrencies you have access to. So like, if you're in America, you're an American YouTuber. You have to be very careful, with all the security laws, what you're doing, the, laws in just general, So that's what makes it tough for people to start YouTube channels here in the crypto space. Like I said, it's one of the big reasons why I stepped out. I'll be stepping back in, as far as looking at some stocks or looking at trends or looking at, obviously, cryptocurrency. As you can see here, I'm just gonna get rid of these patterns here. I was just playing with these patterns. Get rid of those. I just want to show you guys like the price. But anyways, like, I'm more than willing to do like chart analysis and things like that, and not promote anything or anything like that. But I will continue to do reviews if need be. I'm not gonna do, I guess we can't do Suppoman style reviews where we're diving in, 4 or 5 different projects and, looking behind the scenes on what's going on, what could be big, because at the end of the day, it's like, like, this is the same thing as what the stock, like, if you guys trade stocks, you would know that, there's YouTubers, there's, it's a very well built market. You have stocktwits.com, you have even Twitter. You can go in here, for the GME, you know what I mean? And it'll show you a whole list of, anything involved in that specific stock. So, and people are doing reviews on those, right? They're looking behind the scenes, who owns it, who's, investing in it. And I get crypto is, not as regulated as stocks. I get that. But what I'm saying is like, what is the point, or where is the line that is going to be drawn on what videos we can do and can't do, right? There's already regulations, like where can we do videos, right? So that's my only thing there. Like I said, if you want to subscribe, that's his channel on YouTube. I also have it in the description in this video. He also mentioned he has a Facebook as well that he can do streams on. Let me back it up here. So that's just that's just it in a nutshell, guys. I just wanted to do that. Whether you like Suppo or not, some people say he just shills coins. I get that. I get the other side of it. If you do like him, he's inspired a lot of people. So what YouTubers do you guys like? Like, what are some YouTubers that do reviews that are out there? I've been in this space for a while. And it is good. It's hard to find, great YouTubers that, are able to look at coins every single day. But at the end of the day, it is hard to, live a life, as a YouTuber, like, you can't just make videos every single day without any income, right? So there is that aspect of that, but there's also, back then when I got out of it, it was like, there was just ICOs that were rampant, right? And then the SEC goes cracking down, and the crypto space back then was very toxic. But in my opinion, there was just a lot of scammy YouTubers. So I'm glad that that there should be a little bit of regulation, right? But at this, taking down Suppoman is kind of a big deal in my opinion. But I think there should be some regulation on some of those videos, but if it's a scam project, for sure. But if we're just looking at some of these projects that have been around forever, or maybe up and coming ones that definitely do have potential. I remember doing video on, like, Tron, or EOS, and Cardano, and look at it now. Like, all these are top 100 coins, and there's other projects as well, but you know, you get the idea. Like these, some of these coins, like Tia coin or Psy coin or whatever you want to call that, Kyber, like these coins have been around forever. Status, but you get my drift, guys. It's like, how, like what line are you gonna draw? Like how are you gonna do an up and coming project, like a review on that, and it could be successful in 2-3 years, but you got banned from YouTube, right? So it is a question that I think we're all gonna have to answer. Um, I'm gonna stick to doing mostly just macroeconomic videos, um, but let's take a look at the overall market today. All right, Cardano down a little bit. All right, it actually fell quite a bit considering its gains, but it's kind of hovering around the 89 cent mark, which is not good. You want it to be a round number, like you want to be above 90, right? So it can be a level of support in that area. So I don't like to see that for Cardano. I'd like to see a 90 cents at least, but 89 cents, there's room for it to dip a little bit more. So I don't really like that for Cardano, but Ethereum also dropped a little bit. It's back up a little bit again. Same thing, kind of the same exact pattern for most of these cryptos. You know, it dropped, went back up, as you can see right here on the chart, where it went up, dropped down, and now it's back up a little bit. Obviously moving sideways right at the current moment. So that's pretty much all I have got to say about that. If we look at Ethereum or Bitcoin, you can see the RSI had completely dropped and went back up. So, if you're into, trading, shorting or whatever, then that might have been a good opportunity to, or at least buy back in, right? And go long. But with that being said, guys, let me know what you guys think. Like, where are we heading on this? Like, I know there's other platforms, but the good thing about YouTube is that like everybody's there, right? You have a huge audience to reach. There's, anywhere from gamers all the way to boomers, right? So it is a great place to be. I know there's like other platforms. You have like, I think it's like D Live. You have like, I think DTube there or whatever. And then there's, what else? BitChute, Rumble. Like even in the conservative like space, you look at YouTube. A lot of people, if you're like on the conservative side or right side of the aisle, a lot of people got banned on YouTube as well. So just in general, there's a lot of like, I don't want to say censorship. There's just a lot of like, I don't know, oversight in my opinion. And I don't know if this is necessarily the case for Suppoman. That's for you guys to decide. I'm just making this video and showing you guys what it's like inside of a YouTuber's mind. I hope he does do well. Like it does take a lot of time and a lot of effort to get to that many subscribers. And, he's obviously one of the reasons that got me pumped up for crypto, back then, and a lot of other YouTubers as well. I think they're, Crypto Crow, back then, he only had like several thousand subscribers, not that many. And now he's like up to 60 or 80, whatever, how many subscribers he has. He also was inspired. So it's like, he's inspired a lot of different YouTubers. And so, the question is moving forward is going to be, where's the line? What videos can and we can't make, right? Obviously, I'm just going to stick to trading, technical analysis, and things like that. So, anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. I know it's kind of a long rant, and I want to keep this video somewhat short. It's kind of gone on for a little bit. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think Bitcoin is going to go to 20,000? Do you think, or 20,000? I'm living in like the past, right? Do you think Bitcoin is going to go to 50,000, break 50,000? Do you think Ethereum is going to get to 2,000 and break 2,000? Let me know what you guys think. I think Bitcoin definitely has the opportunity to hit 50,000. Especially as the altcoin market kind of weakens a little bit. I'm not saying it has to, but I'm saying Bitcoin definitely has an opportunity. The Apple news didn't really do a whole lot. I think it kind of prevented Bitcoin from actually dipping. Where Apple added their Apple Pay added BitPay as one of the providers in the wallet or whatever. I did a video about that yesterday as the news kind of broke, a couple hours old. But I just wanted to break this news and let you guys know how to find Suppo. If you were looking for him, you know where to find him now, on his, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. I don't know what kind of videos he has moving forward, but I did offer on Twitter that he's more than welcome to come on my channel for what it's worth. I know I don't have, thousands and well, I have a couple thousand, but had I kept doing crypto videos, yes, I could have had 50, 60, 80 to 100,000 subscribers for sure. But, it was for more my safety, my mental health, and things like that. Why I kind of stepped away back then. But, for what it's worth, I offered he can come on my channel, do a live, and kind of tell everybody what's going on and kind of help him get his name back out there and things like that. So, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. It's very cold here in the United States. It's like a winter blast. Where I am at in Oklahoma, it is pretty cold and it's snowing. Ice is everywhere. So I'm gonna go and retire. Maybe drink a hot chocolate, watch the crypto market space, watch these charts, see if there is gonna be a rebound. Right now, there's not really much. It's just coming back from the dip. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see more videos, 20K. Yeah, 20K. Man, yeah. Bitcoin has come a long way from 20K, right? 20K, like, just to fathom that, like 2 or 3 years ago, or back in, I guess it was like 2018, it's just insane. By the way, the market usually, it usually peaks at about this time of year. Like, if we look at the historical charts, I'm sure it runs up in December, moving into January, and then kind of goes down. So I kind of wonder if we're just the cycle has been kind of congruent with years past, right? With Bitcoin going up, then the altcoin season, yada, yada, yada. Like, we all know that, right? But where's the top? Is it going to be 50,000 or more, or is 49,000 was that the top? We don't know. I think Bitcoin likes round numbers, so I'm gonna say 49 to 50K. I think that's gonna be the top in my opinion. I definitely think it can hit it and go over, but like, as far as where we're at as a whole, I don't know if I see it pushing further this year. Maybe next year, obviously, but it has to be adopted in more use cases, bigger use case scenarios. I think we're gonna need to see more mass adoption. I think Crypto Daily was saying that like 0.5% of the world's population only actually owns Bitcoin, 0.5%, which is pretty insane. So considering how few Bitcoin there are, obviously I think it can get to 100K, plus. He did a video breakdown, I think it was either him or Sunny that did a video, Sunny Decree that did a video, I can't remember. They're talking about a $500,000 Bitcoin. So that's a long way from now, I think. But do I think $100,000 Bitcoin is possible? Yes, absolutely. Bitcoin, I think, is like number 7 or 8 or something like that on the top like market caps of the world, like over Tesla. And it's going to continue, right? Like I said, this is entertainment only. This is not financial advice. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. But I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next video and at the blockchain. And comment, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys later.